become a better version of myself, and that was the true spark of change. The initial grand plans filled with enthusiasm began to soften. Life, with its unpredictable nature, threw curveballs. There were days when following the plan felt impossible. I realized the need for flexibility, for adjusting my sails to the changing winds. Rigid expectations gave way to a gentler approach. I learned to focus on what was achievable, celebrating small wins along the way. Instead of aiming for a complete overhaul, I concentrated on building sustainable habits. Small, consistent actions, I discovered, were more powerful than sporadic bursts of energy. This shift in perspective brought a sense of relief. It was about progress, not pressure. The journey became less about reaching a destination and more about enjoying the process of growth. Resilience, I discovered, was not about avoiding falls, but about rising after each stumble. It's about embracing the journey with all its ups and downs and understanding that each fall is a lesson, a stepping stone to greater strength and wisdom. There were days when I faltered, when I missed a step or stumbled off the path. These moments felt like the end of the world, but they were far from it. They were just part of the process, a reminder that progress is not always linear. Self-criticism tempted me to give up, to wallow in the feeling of failure. It whispered that I wasn't good enough, that I should just stop trying. But deep down, I knew that giving up was not an option. But then, I remembered the power of simply showing up. Just being there, ready to face whatever came my way, was a victory in itself. It was a testament to my commitment and my willingness to keep moving forward. Even on the tough days when motivation waned, I chose to do something, anything, that aligned with my goals. It didn't have to be a grand gesture. Sometimes it was just a small task that kept me on track. Some days that meant taking a single step, however small. Each step, no matter how tiny, was a move in the right direction. It was a reminder that progress is made one step at a time. Other days, it meant simply acknowledging the setback and choosing to start afresh the next day. It was about giving myself the grace to begin again, to not be defined by a single moment of failure. Consistency, I learned, was the key. It was the daily effort, the repeated actions that built the foundation for success. It wasn't about doing everything perfectly, but about showing up day after day. Not perfection, but the willingness to keep going, even when it felt difficult. It was about pushing through the challenges, knowing that each obstacle was an opportunity to grow stronger. And in that consistent effort, I found a strength I didn't know I possessed. It was a quiet strength, built over time, that gave me the confidence to face whatever came my way. The power of showing up day after day transformed me in ways I never imagined. Setbacks, I began to see, were not failures but opportunities for learning. Each stumble, each missed step held valuable lessons. I began to approach these moments with curiosity, asking myself what I could learn from them. Self-compassion became my guiding light. I learned to silence the inner critic and treat myself with kindness, especially when I faltered. Instead of dwelling on mistakes, I acknowledged them, learned from them, and moved forward. This journey wasn't about being perfect, it was about being a work in progress. And in those moments of self-compassion, I found the strength to keep going. The journey of personal growth wasn't a straight line to success. It was a winding path filled with both sunshine and storms. The journey, though personal, didn't have to be solitary. Sharing my goals with trusted friends and family created a circle of support. Their encouragement became a source of strength, especially on days when my own resolve wavered. Connecting with others on similar journeys amplified the feeling of camaraderie. We celebrated each other's victories, big or small, and offered empathy during moments of doubt. Shared experiences created a sense of belonging, reminding me that I wasn't alone in this pursuit of growth. This sense of community highlighted the power of shared purpose. It wasn't just about individual growth anymore. It was about uplifting and inspiring each other. We rose together, stronger and more resilient because of the support we offered and received. As I moved through the 30 days, I noticed a shift within myself. It wasn't just a subtle change, it was a profound transformation that began to unfold gradually. Each day brought new insights and revelations about who I was and who I wanted to become. The changes I was making, the habits I was building, were creating a ripple effect, impacting other areas of my life. It was fascinating to see how a single positive action could lead to a cascade of beneficial outcomes. For instance, Starting my day with a moment of mindfulness set a positive tone that influenced my interactions and decisions throughout the day. Increased self-awareness led to better relationships. I found myself more present and engaged with the people around me. My conversations became deeper and my connections more meaningful. This newfound awareness allowed me to understand others better and respond with empathy and kindness. A focus on gratitude brought more joy into my days. By taking time to appreciate the small things, I began to see the world in a more positive light. This shift in perspective made even the most mundane tasks feel rewarding and fulfilling. Gratitude became a powerful tool for enhancing my overall well-being. This ripple effect highlighted the interconnectedness of personal growth. Every small change I made in my life seemed to connect with other aspects, creating a web of positive influence. It was like watching a stone create ripples in a pond, each wave touching another, spreading outward in all directions. It wasn't just about changing one aspect of myself. It was about evolving as a whole person. Each new habit, each positive thought contributed to a larger transformation. I was becoming more aligned with my true self, and this alignment brought a sense of peace and purpose. The journey inward was leading to positive changes in my outer world. This realization was empowering. I began to see that my inner state directly influenced my external reality. By cultivating a positive mindset and healthy habits, I was able to create a more fulfilling and joyful life. It showed me that even small, consistent efforts could have a profound impact on my life and the lives of those around me. Each small step, each tiny improvement added up over time, leading to significant and lasting change. It was a reminder that progress is a journey, not a destination. The journey of personal growth was not just about self-improvement, it was about making a positive contribution to the world. By becoming the best version of myself, I was better equipped to help others and make a meaningful impact. This journey was about creating a ripple effect that extended far beyond my own life, touching the lives of those around me and contributing to a better world. As the 30th day approached, a sense of accomplishment washed over me. I had faced challenges, embraced the ups and downs, and emerged stronger and wiser. The initial goal of 30 days had served its purpose, but the journey was far from over. The finish line of this chapter marked the beginning of a lifelong pursuit. Personal growth, I now understood, was not a destination, but a continuous process of self-discovery and evolution. The 30-day journey had provided me with valuable tools and insights. It had taught me the importance of self-compassion, resilience, and the power of small, consistent actions. These were lessons I would carry with me, guiding me forward on my path of continuous growth. Looking ahead, I felt a sense of excitement for what lay ahead. The 30-day journey had ignited a spark within me, a desire to keep exploring, keep learning, keep growing. I knew there would be new challenges, new setbacks, but I also knew I had the strength and resilience to navigate them. The journey of personal growth was about becoming the best version of myself, not for anyone else, but for me. It was about living a life aligned with my values, pursuing my passions, and making a positive contribution to the world. And so I embraced the unknown, ready to face whatever lay ahead. The journey continues, one step at a time. The 30-day journey, though finite in its time frame, had opened my eyes to the infinite possibilities that lay within. It was a reminder that we are all works in progress, constantly evolving, constantly becoming. Personal growth wasn't about achieving perfection. It was about embracing the journey with all its imperfections. It was about showing up each day, striving to be a little better than we were yesterday. And in that continuous process of learning, growing, and becoming, we discover the true meaning of a life well lived.